Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Meet Me at Noon, where things are going really well. This is the beginning of the episode, so this is the part where I say things are going really well. 35 minutes from now, my brain will have completely shut down and I will be unable to solve any puzzles, and I'll be like, wow, how did this get so hard? I've noticed the pattern is all I'm trying to say. So, here we are. This universe is called, or this constellation rather, is called Glass Door. Sure, Pastor, that's the thing you would do with a glass door. Oh, I think I see what we're doing here. So there is collision that only exists during certain phases of the timeline, huh? So like if I go right, it's gonna grab me the star, and then this is gonna stop existing and this is gonna start existing. Like this puzzle itself is pretty easy. It's just showing you how the thing works. Yep. Okay, can't see this making things more complicated. I really like this idea. I think this is very fun. So we have 5 moves here. This is enough for me to step all the way out here. Okay. So when blue makes the first move, orange will fall, grab the star, and then, yeah. Still pretty straightforward. They're bringing us in slow because it's gonna get bad. They want us to know that it's gonna get bad. So right, this works because I'm going to press left and the star is going to appear immediately before orange's turn is processed? No. Okay. In that case, let's... So it doesn't become blue's second phase until we have control of blue for the second time. Orange's full turn gets processed before that. In that case... how do we do this? Oh, well, I guess, okay, sorry. It is the very simple thing. I was thinking in my head, well, that's not going to work because it's going to mean we get bumped back up here, but I'm having that same problem before where same problem as I was having in one of the levels last time, where I'm thinking about the positions, but not about the traversal path between them. We will not, in fact, end up back here because this move is left and then up, not up and then left. It turns out everything's fine, actually. Curious that they even gave blue 4 moves there. I guess they usually give them equal moves, even if it's not necessary. I suppose. Listen, if any of the layers in your lasagna are blue, you are probably doing something non-standard. So we have enough movement here to fall to the right and then go grab the star, right? Which I think is what they want from us. The thing is, there actually are multi-layered pastries where, like, it's reasonable to have a blue layer. I guess there it's less reasonable to have an orange layer, though. It's a difficult representation. Okay, so we have a block here. How is this gonna work? The thing is, orange could fall from the top of this block up to here, but not from the ground up to there. And if orange ended up here, if we did the unfall in that location, well, I guess it wouldn't matter because the unfall necessarily has to be pretty early in the turn order, which means it has to be at the end of orange's stuff. So orange couldn't unfall here and then still be able to make it. So yeah, I feel like we got to move to the right. The idea is that we get orange up here somehow. Probably by scooping them up with blue. But blue needs to end up there as well. Which which we can't really... If blue ever moves down, we can't actually get back up. Yeah, there's no way for us to... How are we going to do this? This is like the problem I'm having here is I can't even begin to conceptualize what needs to happen. So we could have... If we had orange fall left off of that block initially, because we do have enough movement to fall left and still get over here, then... I mean, it doesn't allow us to get up here because obviously we won't, the block is in the space that we would want to be in. This is the 5th puzzle of this world, and already I'm just completely flabbergasted. This is not a good sign for me. See, I'm thinking 2 things here. It's obviously possible to get a character from this level up onto that block by using the other character as a step stool, effectively. But once that's done, there's no way for the other character to get up. So the things we can afford to do with blue feel very limited. And there's a version of this where I like... And it's really rough that these blocks are arrayed the way they are, because there's no version of this where like I can have blue sit on top of orange and have orange carry blue up, or like, you know, the actual ways that we could do this are exceedingly limited. One thing I am really curious about. Okay, it just completely obliterates you. That's what I figured it would be, but it was worth knowing. So if orange's last move is this, okay, that's significant. How do we use that? Let me wind it back here. So we go right, right, right. Jump, jump, jump. So this is gonna let blue through. And then... see, the problem is we can wait for orange to get pulled back up for the unfall to occur. I think I needed to wait one frame or one input up here, because now the unfall is going to occur after blue's last move. Yeah. Okay, so there's the answer. We have to pause once here, then fall. Come over here and just jump a bunch. Then we just wait patiently for orange to get the hell out of the way. There we go. I don't know why it took me so long to think, hey, what if we just had orange be in the air at the end of the instruction set? Okay, so the star it's pretty easy to get this star, right? When I say pretty easy, it's pretty easy to come up with the correct instruction set for getting this star. There's really just not very many things that we could do. So we have to remember, okay, if blue falls down right now, actually, I have a question. There's a thing I'm not sure about. I want to test something. One, two, three. So like we go right, right. This is obviously not going to be a solution. I just want to see something. Okay. So, oh, I guess the thing I was trying to see was, if we displace blue, will it affect the way blue like calculates their moves? Basically, is blue keeping track of the positions of their moves or the direction sets to reach those positions? But I just remembered the actual answer is you cannot displace blue with orange under any circumstances. Blue is always forever. So that means that we have to Blue absolutely has to reach the moon at the end of Blue's instruction set. There's no pushing around that we can do during Orange's second instruction set. So how do we make that happen? I mean, I guess it's just like I need to do that. And this is a thing where like Blue can just be patient a little bit. Now fall, get carried over, touch that. And then how do you... I don't know if this will work. I'm actually really curious. So if I put myself in the air here, will Blue shove me in the air? Yes, okay. Good, because I had no idea how that was going to be doable if that didn't work. Y'all, you know what I like is puzzle games. Puzzle games are very good. Okay. The star is available the whole time. This is a thing where we want to... How many moves is this for Blue? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Blue does not have a lot of slack. But we could do a 1-frame wait. Or something like that, right? So, I mean, is it as simple as... Let me think here, because if we just walk Orange over here, Orange is already going to be unable to return to where they came from, just due to the nature of the these blockers that have appeared. So the problem is Orange has to end up here because Orange has to unfall to carry Blue up. That's the issue. But that can't happen. So we have to do a fall here and then use this thing to reposition ourselves. So now Orange will fail to move to the right a couple of times. We just have Blue sit here for a second. And unfortunately, I cannot press to the right to push Orange down there, which would be a really convenient place to be. If Orange ends here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is still fast enough. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Oh, right, except that I have to spend a frame jumping. So I have to let Blue go under us. So it's not going to be fast enough. So this is another one of those cases where I think we need to take a dead frame here somewhere, because we had a dead frame before. We want it to be earlier in the sequence because we want Orange's unfall to happen 1 frame earlier, so that when it's Blue's turn, we have time to do this and then step back to the moon, and that way Orange doesn't have to interact with Blue at all. Oh, this is problematic though. While technically we do have enough time to get to that star, I'm gonna win on the on this next frame if I press right. Alright, is there a way to do this such that that does not occur? Sadly, I think the answer is no. We might have to actually apply a whole different strategy here, maybe? It's like this has to happen. I guess I don't have to... Well, if I wait here, then Orange is going to step, like, way over, right? I do in fact, have to block. Yeah, because Orange is going to become unrecoverable. What if I just don't push Orange off, though? Maybe we just wait. Orange is going to go 1, 2, jump over, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the problem there is, again, that I end up on this thing at 5. So what if I... What if we move the dead frame? Is there a way to adjust Orange's position? Like if I go right, wait. Because the problem here is that we have time for a push right now, followed by a movement to the right. Yeah, so what if it was like... Alright, this still happens. We still get this block. No, I push you. No, you still end up in the corner, though. And we need Orange to get through this one frame faster. If we leave Orange up here... Yeah. Well, oh, hold on. Silly me. This being the case... If we move the weight even one frame further, then instead of trying to manipulate Orange's final position here, what we can do is manipulate the timing of blue hitting the moon. No, I need to get to sit one more frame, right? So if I don't push Orange here, not what I wanted. Didn't really consider that. Yeah, this sequence this sequence doesn't work because of the timing of Blue's unfall, right? We need the fall to happen because we need the unfall to happen. Then we'd also definitely need Orange to end up on this side of the bottom area, because if Orange ends up in the corner here, the unfall can't happen in a way that actually affects Blue. So we do not have a lot of slop to play with here. This is gonna go a particular way. We have one non-critical frame. Of our 6 frames, three of them have to be moving to the gap, and 2 of them have to be moving back. We can jump at some point, or we can hit down at some point. Neither one of them is going to affect our ending position in any way, though. I'm not sure that I see this one. We may have to move on without the star here and come back to it. Yeah, I feel like I'm close. So if we do the weight down here, that prevents me from... It prevents me from pushing Orange off, but it also changes the timing of Blue's jump in a way that maybe we can actually take advantage of as Orange. No, see, this is just going to get us... Yeah, all right. we'll come back to it. Let's keep moving forward. And we'll come back to 6-7. Mortuary Temple 2. Oh, good. Because the last one went so well. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the same number of total moves. We really want that fall to happen as late as possible. So we've got room for 3 rightward moves, like maybe we wait twice and then do this. Actually, I could even wait one more time. Right, because the wait happens or because the unfall has to happen so far to the left, we really need. And then that's your first rightward move, so I do need to haul ass here. Let's go ahead and mark this complete, and then I'm gonna reset it, and we'll try to figure this out so that we can push on when we choose to. I guess, like, just make the fall as late as possible could be accomplished by that, right? None of that stuff ends up mattering. That's problematic. Huh. Well, I can't really do any, like, I have to do what I have to do with blue, though. So I really need... I need that leftward move not to occur. How would I make that happen? Like, the leftward move must occur. Via this strategy, getting the star with orange during the first attempt, there's no way for us not to make a leftward, or during the first instruction set. This is literally the only set of inputs that works, and they have to be ordered this way. So I think that means that it's impossible to get it during this first orange instruction set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if it was possible... What if it was possible to, during the blue instruction set, get orange on top of blue and have blue carry orange onto the thing? Would that work? What would we have to do? We'd have to insert a jump somewhere in the instruction set, such that blue could tuck itself under orange? But I don't actually think that that works. So, like, orange would have to move once after the fall. Sorry, I definitely do still want to wait a couple of times. If we're adding another instruction, we can't do 3 waits. So then it's like... Right, the jump has to be before the fall, so that it's after the fall. Sorry. I forgot how the game works. Do we want to... I guess I just want to... I want to wait twice, do it here. No, that's not going to work, because we're going to perform the jump where we land from the fall. Yeah. This is not going to work, because it's going to require too much time from blue. It would have to be like left, right. Oh, hold on. I didn't go all the way back to the beginning. Left, right, jump. Because we need a sideways move. No, we need the sideways move to be after a point of movement after the unfall, which can't happen because of how little time we get to spend up here. The only version of that that makes sense would be one where we go because like we know left, jump, right, which does insert a movement between the fall and the jump. We know that doesn't work. We know that's real bad. The only other version of that is something like this, which is obviously like... So I let you carry me over. Yeah, there's like... There's no way to... I can let you carry me over, and then I still have to step left. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a completely different approach. It's not going to be like do that thing but more efficiently, and I do not see it right now. So I'll come back to it. Motherfucker, like hey, you know the one idea you're not getting? What if all of the remaining puzzles were just that thing? Great. Fantastic. All right, you know what? Let's just get through this shit. Minimum viable product here. Do we have enough movement to... No, we absolutely do not have enough movement to just do this. Sorry, I'm very focused on what was going on last time. I actually do need blue to fall. So we do need, here, like a left, right, wait. Exactly the reason that was a bad idea last time is the reason it's a good idea this time. You can't actually wait and block, though. I need a movement to the left that isn't followed by a movement to the right, which I can't have. Or I need blue to get up here one frame faster, which cannot happen. Because we're already falling as late as we can fall. It has to be this, but worse. Yeah, because the fall already has to be as late as possible, otherwise there's not enough time for blue to cross. So... Well, the problem is just that I need these moves to be right next to each other, right? Because we can actually block left's movement with the move that we used to fall off of. Yeah, there we go. That's an outcome, and it's what we're taking. And we're going to just move on and see the rest of these puzzles, and then we will worry about the solution of the mortuary thing. Because once we figure out what it is in one of them, it's going to be some version of that thing for all of them, right? It is the same puzzle 3 times with variations. So, this one's all about just making sure orange ends up in a place that's useful. This just keeps us perfectly in place. So, from blue, if we don't do anything, if we just leave blue in place, right, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4 from orange, which obviously is insufficient. So how do we provide a push? I guess here's a thing I don't know. What's going to happen with that orange block stopping blue's progress? Like, if we do wait, left, right, right. Okay, blue actually just does not move. Wild, because that's, you know, that's the only thing we've ever seen prevent blue from doing something. The laws of physics usually do not apply to blue. Well, obviously, falling off of the map here is a pretty bad play. But I mean, it wouldn't just be you have to press right 4 times as the first instruction set, because what would even be the point of there being a first instruction set? Why would they not just give you the puzzle with orange over here, right? I guess the difference is, well, I was going to say the difference is that this way you have to program in blue's moves before doing orange's real moves, but you can absolutely just start as blue. They would have designed the puzzle that way if that was the only point. But any version of this where orange starts up on this top area is for sure a failure, right? Like, there's no way we'd be able to get down in time. So, It's easy enough to get a completion here. But if orange starts here, and blue legitimately can't move through this block, then get the star, get back to the sun is a 5-move sequence no matter what. So what am I missing? What is the thing that I am not seeing right now? There's no way for me to affect... Oh, the thing that I'm not seeing right now, I feel very silly. The thing that I'm not seeing right now is this. Blue just go and grab this thing because the orange block is going to make it impossible for blue to actually move to the left during the execution of the puzzle. Yep, it was just think about the puzzle in a different way using a piece of information you already noticed. Moses, huh? Alright, well, obviously, the idea here is blue moves across and then orange carries blue across. But how do we get blue across? In what way does that actually happen? Oh, right, this isn't going to exist when it's blue's turn. So blue going left, right, right during the third instruction set is going to have blue just failing a move and then floating. So the question with blue's move will be mostly, where do we put the dead frame? I guess it has to be, well, we'll see. And then we just have to wire this thing up so that orange, so it'll be after blue's second move is when we need to fall through this thing. So now, right? That should result in me getting that star, I think. Yep, and then as always, the rules of physics variously apply to our blue friend. Sometimes, not always. Okay. So blue is not trying to touch the moon until the second instruction set. Which means that a left, left, right, right during the first instruction set will cause, or during the first blue instruction set, will cause blue to grab the star during the second orange instruction set. So if we do this, we can park orange there. I think this is the only way this could possibly be done. So now we have that unfall to look forward to. Yeah, okay. That level was weird, but it was actually very easy because there was only one thing that could possibly work in each of the 4 instruction sets. Whereas with these mortuary temple levels, you have options, and that is my downfall. All right, let's have another look at these before we kill the episode. We got through the level completions really quickly, actually. So once again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves that we have to make with blue. Blue has 1 loose frame, and 1 loose frame means that there is no time for blue to press right and then left again. The best we can do is wait once. So if we go... If we do orange's fall on the final frame, I'm trying to think here, like if we do orange's fall on the final frame, we will unfall to this position, and then what I would really like to do, so like, okay, go here, wait, left, right, fall. So this way, oh, sorry, what am I thinking? I'm like, in my head, I'm already thinking about the way the blocks are laid out in the later puzzles, not looking at the way they are laid out right here, which is probably important, you know, dealing with the puzzle that's actually in front of us instead of some other puzzle. Probably a real move. So how do we set this up so that I don't accidentally win before I'm ready? We need blue to land on the thing at the last. Right, like blue falling onto orange here is blue's penultimate instruction. No, can't be though. Because of this. I need... Like, the latest I can have the fall be is here. And if we get carried once... Okay. Mind-wise, I'm back at the place where I was when we left the puzzle. If I get carried over once... I can push you... Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. All right, if blue's gonna have dead frames, we can use those dead frames to change blue's approach in a way that might be helpful. Might be helpful to orange, right? Because part of the problem we're having here is that blue and orange are not approaching each other cleanly. Orange can't get adjacent to blue and then jump over. So if we moved the dead frames in blue's approach, it requires me to not All right. So we do the dead frame in the back half of Orange's instructions somewhere, such that I can like wait here once, then fall onto Orange. There we go. That's pretty compelling, except that it once again... Yeah, this doesn't even give me enough fucking movement. Like, I couldn't... Even if there wasn't a concern of accidentally winning the game before I was done pressing buttons, we just don't have enough moves with a wait from that starting position. So I really do need to be on the ground. But also I can't be. There's no way I could... There's no place in here where I could insert a backwards step into Orange's movement, right? Because it takes us all but one frame to get in position. We do not have enough dead time to move the wrong way once. Is there a way for me to... No, never mind. I was going to say, like, what if we, you know, ended the thing with Orange up here somehow and did a move sequence that had Orange falling into the gap during Blue's turn, but then the unfall never happens. And with Orange down here, even if we have Blue fall on Orange and Orange jump, Blue only ends up in this row and can't move out. This is probably not that complicated, but I am having a heck of a time seeing it right now. Might be one of those things where I'd benefit from having fresh eyes to look at it with. The thing is, at this point, I have probably tried a pretty decent percentage of the possible answers, because all of the answers are right, 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 left, left, with one other press in there somewhere. And it can be an extra... It can't be an extra left. It could be an extra left at the end, I suppose. Yeah, it wouldn't make a difference. But it can't be an extra left. It can't be an extra right. Anywhere. So it's almost certainly an up or a down, and there's only so many positions for it. Alright, you know what? I'm going to call this. I'm going to call it here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I am not going to try to figure this out off camera. I am going to try to figure this out on camera tomorrow when my brain is refreshed a little bit. My guess is I'm like right at the threshold of it and just not seeing it right now. And when that's the kind of stuck I am, my experience is it's best to walk away for a bit. So thank you all so much for watching. When y'all come back for the next episode, we're going to pick up right here and then zoom into the next constellation. And I have high hopes. We'll see you then.